How to solve the customer's problems and get them to say yes is the goal of gap selling. Keenan is a sales guru and author, and he authored the book Centric Selling, which is titled Increase Sales by Changing Everything You Know About Relationships, Overcoming Objections, Closing, and Price. The book presents a novel method of doing business known as gap selling. This method is predicated on the notion that the most effective way to close a transaction is to assist the client in recognizing and closing the gap that exists between their current condition and their ideal future state. A sales strategy known as gap selling focuses on identifying and solving problems. This indicates that rather than focusing on selling a product or service to the consumer, salespeople should concentrate on learning about the challenges and difficulties faced by the customer. After the salesperson has gained an understanding of the client's issues, they are in a position to collaborate with the customer to determine the gap that exists between the customer's present state and their desired future state. After determining where the client's needs are lacking, the salesperson may then provide their own product or service as the answer to the issues that have been raised by the customer. Because it is centered on the requirements of the client rather than the objectives of the salesperson, this strategy is much more successful than more conventional sales tactics. The gap selling framework is a potent sales methodology that may assist salespeople in increasing their number of closed transactions and overall sales. It is a strategy that is centered on the client and is predicated on the notion of assisting the customer in the resolution of their issues. The following is a list of some of the most important advantages of using gap selling. Gap selling helps salespeople complete more transactions by concentrating on the demands of the consumer and framing their product or service as the answer to the difficulties faced by the customer. This results in higher conversion rates. Increased sales. Salespeople might see a rise in their sales with the aid of gap selling, which enables them to sell more items and services to each individual consumer. By putting the customer's needs first and concentrating on finding solutions to their issues, salespeople employing the gap selling methodology are able to create deeper connections with their existing customers. Gap selling helps salespeople generate more recommendations by assisting them in developing a reputation as trustworthy advisors, which in turn helps them make more sales. Gap selling is an excellent method to begin with if you are seeking for a means to boost the performance of your sales efforts. Get this book in link below. Bye for now.